We're on a train from the Saudi capital, Riyadh, to the eastern port city of Dammam. It's run by Saudi Arabia Railways, which is a PIF company. And we've just pulled out of the eastern station in Riyadh, and we're at the beginning of what is about a 400-kilometer journey. I'm Kimberly Leonard from the PIF News Network, and we're talking local content. %57%. That is PIF's local content score for 2024, which means it's well on its way to its 2025 target of 60%. Now, this train and SAR, as it's known, Saudi Arabia Railways, is just one example of how that local content is so central to PIF's national development mission and a catalyst for economic diversification and growth.
In 2024, PIF achieved a local content score of 57%, reflecting steady progress towards a 60% target by the end of 2025. This is important because it drives economic diversification, supply chain resilience, job creation, and private sector empowerment. And it basically means more of every riyal we spend stay in Saudi Arabia, supporting local businesses and strengthening the national economy. We work with our portfolio companies to source goods and services locally, strengthen supply chain, and ensure that our investments maximize their multipliers effect on the Saudi economy. For example, local spending grew from 62 billion Saudi riyal in 2020 up to 207 billion riyals in 2024, with a cumulative total spending of around 600 billion riyals over the 5 years period. This growth demonstrates our commitment and the tangible results we are achieving.
We're about an hour out of Riyadh now, and we're heading towards the first stop of Hafuf, and then it's on to another stop in Abqaiq, and then on to Dammam and the East Coast. Now that term, local content, it means all goods and services sourced within Saudi Arabia, and it encompasses everything from who operates these trains to where this cup is made. And PIF's local content drive is all about fueling national self-reliance and economic growth. And PIF's portfolio companies are instrumental in this local content drive. Across the ecosystem, they have translated that drive into tangible results. The Saudi Telecom Company, or STC, for example, has driven its local content score up from 35% in 2021 to 42% in 2024. And in that same time, Roshan, the country's leading multi-asset class real estate developer, grew its local content score 11 percentage points to 52.2%. And in those same 4 years, local content spending across PIF portfolio companies was approximately 600 billion riyals.
PIF is an enabler for portfolio companies. So we provide tools and support mechanisms to help them to structure their thinking around local content. So we start engaging with portfolio companies to understand more if there is enough policies for local content that will enhance procurement decisions, will enhance hiring decisions, and so forth. Once the base is developed, we start working on strategizing for local content and understanding more how could we incentivize the levers for local content, be it on manpower, how could we enhance Saudization, be it on goods and services, how could we enhance local spend, be it on actual capability development, either through the suppliers or investing in R&D or having a value proposition of the services to be exported to the broader region.
We've been on board now for about 2 hours. We've got another 2 hours to go. And as we hit the halfway mark, we wanted to show you a bit more of SAR's work in entrenching that local content in everything they do. 5,500 kilometers of track. A rail network born in 1951, today serving passengers and cargo across Saudi Arabia, owned and operated by Saudi Arabia Railways. Made up of the East Train Network running from the capital Riyadh out to King Abdulaziz Port in the eastern coastal city of Dammam. The Haramain high-speed rail travelling up and down the western coast of the country. And the North Train Network, stretching from Al Ghurayat in the north across 1,250 kilometres of track into the capital Riyadh. This is an air exhaust filter, and this is a bogie side bearing. This is a crucial part of the train's exhaust system, and this basically stabilizes the train, and they really look like any other train part, don't they? But these two pieces of engineering really are the embodiment of that drive by PIF, by SAR, and by the entire ecosystem to increase Saudi Arabia's local content. But it is a complex ask. For SAR, they had to tackle it at 3 different levels: the company level, the value chain, and the broader ecosystem.
We move through this journey by have structure, approach in order to solve all the challenges today we face. We launched the Assasat program, and this is the main local content program launched last year and announced by His Excellency Minister of Transportation and Logistics. And from this program, we cascade a lot of initiatives and projects and also regulations that support local content today growth for SAR as per our plan and target.
Defining local content is a crucial step, and from then having clear goals and structured pathways established to guide that local content journey, with PIF's constant support ever present. SAR's local content success is particularly apparent in its procurement, with 95% of new contracts awarded to local suppliers between 2022 and 2024.
Running the numbers, knowing the details of the sourcing, the details of the market capability, that showing the gaps of the local content requirement and target as well. We have worked closely with all the stakeholders to increase, enhance and develop their capability to come into this level of local content.
It's that collective approach, taking on a complex issue on so many levels, leveraging PIF's support and engaging the broader ecosystem, that has seen SAR accomplish so much when it comes to local content in such a relatively short amount of time. So that's just one of many local content success stories from the PIF ecosystem. We're just a couple of minutes outside of Dammam station now, and while today's journey may well be ending for us, that local content journey continues for PIF, the broader ecosystem, and for Saudi Arabia as a whole. I'm Kimberly Leonard, and I'll see you next time.